Protect your dreams, let action speak. Look at me, I'm on my way. But here's the thing. The more we talk about our plans, the less energy we often have left to actually bring them to life. It's a strange paradox, isn't it? Sharing too much can quietly drain the very momentum we need to succeed. Over the years, in business and in life, I've seen this pattern play out again and again. People with brilliant ideas, meaningful goals, and powerful dreams slowly talk themselves out of them. Not because they weren't capable, but because they revealed too much, too soon. The moment you share your dreams widely, you expose them to the cold winds of doubt, criticism, and distraction. And before long, the fire that once burned so brightly begins to fade. So today, I want to share with you a simple but life-changing philosophy. Keep your plans close to your heart, not out of secrecy, but out of wisdom, because true growth happens in silence. And real success doesn't need an audience, it needs action. There's a subtle but powerful relationship between intention and action. Every time you tell someone your goals, your dreams, your plans, you release a bit of that creative energy. You give away a small part of the fire that fuels your determination. And that fire, my friend, is better kept contained, nurtured in silence until it's ready to blaze into the world. Here's why. When you tell people what you're going to do, your mind creates an illusion of progress. You say, I'm starting a business, or I'm finally getting in shape. And people smile, nod, maybe even cheer you on. It feels good, doesn't it? That validation, that recognition. But here's the danger: your mind mistakes that feeling for accomplishment. You haven't built anything yet, but you've already tasted the reward. And because of that, the urgency to act fades away. The fire cools, and before you realize it, the dream begins to lose its color. It feels almost complete in your mind, so you stop moving. This is how dreams die quietly in the cradle of good intentions. Now, some people will say, but isn't it good to share your plans? Doesn't that keep you accountable? Yes, accountability has its place, but only with the right people and at the right time. Not everyone who listens will understand your vision. Some will question your motives. Others will doubt your ability. They may not say it directly, but their skepticism will linger in the air like a shadow over your ambition. And if you're not strong enough, that shadow will start to creep into your own mind. You'll start to wonder, maybe they're right, maybe I'm not ready. That's why I'm not saying never share. I'm saying share wisely. Protect your vision in its early stages like a gardener protecting new plants from frost. Share your plans only with people who nurture your growth, not those who trample on it. Seek mentors, trusted friends, people who genuinely want to see you succeed. Even then, reveal only what's necessary. Your dreams deserve quiet protection before they deserve loud celebration. And then there's another powerful reason to stay silent: the element of surprise. There's something extraordinary about doing the unexpected, about letting your results speak for themselves. Imagine this. You've been working quietly on your dream for months, maybe years. You haven't told anyone outside your inner circle. And then one day, you unveil it. A finished project, a new business, a transformation. The impact is far greater than if you'd been talking about it all along, because action always outshines words. Let me share two real stories. There was once a young man, full of enthusiasm, who dreamed of starting his own business. Everywhere he went, he told people about his plans, how successful he would be, how big his idea was. At first, people listened. They even cheered. But as time passed and nothing happened, the excitement faded. Eventually, even he stopped believing in himself. Then there was another man, a farmer from the Midwest. He had the same dream to build something great, but instead of talking, he went to work. He studied, learned from others, tested new methods, and stayed quiet. Months later, his harvest shocked everyone: its quality, its size, its success. When people asked, "How did you do it?" he smiled and said, "By working when no one was watching." That's the lesson. The less you talk, the more energy you have to act. The less you seek validation, the stronger your inner confidence becomes. And the less you expose your plans prematurely, the more control you keep over your story. It's not secrecy, it's strategy. It's protecting what matters most, your dreams, until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Think about it. How many times have you told someone your goal and felt your motivation fade afterward? How many times have you let someone's opinion shake your belief? Every time we talk too soon, we give away power we could have used to build. But here's the good news: you can take that power back. You can choose silence over validation. You can choose focus over attention. You can let your results become your loudest statement. The world is already full of noise, opinions, distractions, unsolicited advice. When you share your dreams too early, you're inviting that noise in. And noise drowns out clarity. It clouds your vision. So, protect your peace, guard your energy, and work quietly, consistently, deliberately, until your success becomes undeniable. Because one day, when the results of your efforts stand before the world, you won't need to explain. You won't need to prove. Your actions will speak for you, and they will say louder than any words ever could. I did it. Outcome will follow in due time. Take a moment and breathe. Everything you've been waiting for, working for, and praying for it will come. But not when you demand it, only when you're ready to receive it. Think of the farmer. He plants in spring, tends his crops, waters them daily, yet he never digs up the seeds to see if they've grown. He trusts the process. He knows the harvest will arrive when the season is right. But we, in life, often forget that truth. We want immediate results. We want recognition before mastery. We want the outcome before the effort has settled into roots. You see, patience isn't about waiting and doing nothing. It's about trusting that consistent effort will bloom in its own time. The universe, or call it God's plan, has its rhythm. When you force it, you delay it. When you surrender to it, you grow with it. Some of you might feel stuck right now, working hard, showing up every day, and still seeing no results. Maybe your career hasn't taken off. Maybe your content isn't reaching people. Maybe your business hasn't picked up. Or maybe you're simply tired of waiting for a better season in life. I get it. We all go through moments when effort feels invisible and the future feels silent. But let me remind you, every master was once unseen. Every tree was once just a seed beneath the dirt. The magic was happening underground, where no one could see. If you give up now, you'll never know how close you were. The ones who win are rarely the fastest. They're the ones who stayed when it didn't make sense to stay. So, don't rush your timeline. Don't compare your season to someone else's. Their spring isn't your spring. Their soil isn't your soil. What's meant for you will come, but only when you've grown enough to hold it. When you focus on outcomes, you get anxious. When you focus on growth, you get peaceful. And peace is the soil where success grows best. Take the next step, however small. Keep nurturing your craft. Keep showing up with integrity. Keep your faith alive in silence. Because the day will come when everything you prayed for will unfold effortlessly, and you'll realize it wasn't delayed, it was being prepared. So, breathe again. You're not late, you're just in progress. And progress is a silent miracle, one that only reveals itself to those who don't quit.